Hello everybody, Bruce here, back with another game. So today we're playing Void War. So this is a game that dropped June 2nd of this year. It came out with the full release, and I did purchase this game because it looked really interesting to me. And I've actually dumped quite a bit of hours into this. Now this was developed and published by Tundra, I believe. And a lot of people compare this atmosphere, this universe, to 40K, and I definitely kind of see that because it's very hardcore. But this is a ship management roguelike game, and it's pretty fun. I can't really explain too much of it without showing it to you, so let's get right into it. So I've unlocked a couple of commanders already. We're just going to stick with the first one, Exile, just because he's the easiest to kind of understand. You guys can get a feel for it, and stick with the main Imperial Cruiser as well. Now there are different ones that I have unlocked, so I've unlock the interdictor, as well as the relic freighter, and I really like the relic freighter. That one's pretty fun to play as, and the interdictor is also really fun. There's different play styles as well. I'll get into those as we go along, because there's intermittent periods where there's not going to be much happening, so I'll be able to talk and explain to you guys. And so we're going to start off with the Exile, our commander Joran, and then 2 Imperial Enforcers. And we're going to be playing on normal difficulty. I've unlocked the next difficulty, but that's a bit much for this playthrough. Alright, the God King has fallen. The Empire is in despair. Brother fights against brother as the ruinous cults sweep through the stars. The very fabric of reality trembles before the onslaught of demonic swarms. Deep within the Imperial core worlds, one final hope exists: to rekindle the flames within the Vault of Souls. To the Empire, you are a blasphemer. To the cults, you are a heretic. Trust no one. Let none stop you from bringing the renegades of this forsaken realm to their destined annihilation. You ready your drives for subspace translation? Alright, so this is our ship. So we have quite a few systems going on here. This right here is our commander. So our commander is a special unit. You cannot get any more of these, and they are the only ones that have special abilities to them. The Exile is pretty basic just because he's the first one that you get. The main thing that he has is that he has quite a bit of tools or slots for armor, or weapon, and tools. Not a lot of characters have all 3 of these, so he's pretty unique in that way. And then we have our Imperial Enforcers. All right, let me go through these guys. And these guys are just Imperial citizens, so there's different classes of characters that you get: Imperial citizens, cultists, machine slaves, stuff like that, and they all get buffs and debuffs depending on what kind of playthrough you're going with. Like I said, these guys only have armor and weapons. They don't have tool slots, and the other guy is the same way because he's the same character. Now we have our weapon systems down here, as well as all of our other systems that we're going to manage, and then we have our subsystems down here on the bottom right. So I'm going to explain the subsystems first just because they're very easy. So these are systems on our ship that we do not have to control at all. They are automated, and they do not take up any of our... Oh, that red arrow threw me off. Any of our reactor energy, which is what we're going to use to power the rest of our systems. So right here we have the command throne, which manning grants evasion and charges our subspace drive, which is what we need to go from area to area. And depending on who's manning it, and if anyone's manning it, you get different evasion bonuses. So manning with commander grants an extra 5% evasion, or you get half evasion if the crew is present but not manning. There's also autopilot, which allows the ship to retain a percentage of evasion even when throne is unmanned, and we get 50% when it's unmanned. Next we have the door controls. Enables remote control of doors and airlocks. Manning reinforces doors. So these are the doors right here, so we can open and close these at will. And they do lead to the outside. So if you open it up, it will suck out all of the oxygen into space. And when you see these red bars here, there's no oxygen in there. So if there's a character in there that is not immune to suffocation, they will begin to die. It's not instant, and they won't shoot out of the airlock, but they will begin to die. So we close it back up, and it'll slowly start to refill with oxygen again. It does take time. You can upgrade your life support systems to increase the refill rate, but I haven't really that hasn't really been a necessity for me. Next, we have our weapon systems. So we can turn these off and on at will. They do take reactor energy, and they do charge up. So whenever we warp into an area, most of them start at 0. There are specific ones that will start at full charge, and you can shoot them instantly. But those are Lancers, I believe is what they're called. Right now we have a Storm Cannon 1. It shoots 2 shots, charge time of 12, and it does 1 hull damage with a small chance of fire and inflicts minor crew damage. Next is the Bolt Cannon, which is basically the same thing. It only shoots 1 shot, but it's a medium fire, or medium chance of fire. We also have the Launch Bay, which I'll be showing you guys here in a bit. This is probably my favorite part of the game. So this is basically just you send your crew into the enemy ship and they just start blasting away. It's really fun, especially on the interdictor because that one's made for it. So you get a bigger launch bay room. You can send more people there, and it's just really fun. But we're not going to be doing that type of playthrough this time. We also have our engines. So it powers the ship's subspace drives and allows it to dodge enemy attacks. So manning it also increases subspace drive charge speed and improves evasion. And then next we have our shields. So shields is probably it is the most important thing that you have to manage in this game. So you get 1 shield barrier for every 2 power bars. And each shield barrier can block only 1 shot. And manning improves the shield charge speed. So each one of these, for every 2, we get 1 shield barrier. But each one of these little bars takes up 1 reactor point of energy. So we can go to our upgrade here and see that we can upgrade all of our systems. Now this takes scrap. We get scrap whenever we beat an enemy or we just find it randomly. We get it from various sources. It's the only resource and currency in the game. So if we were to upgrade our shields here, we would have to upgrade this twice to be able to have another shield, but then we would also have to upgrade our reactor unit twice to be able to power both of those shields so that we can activate it. It's the same thing with the weapons bay. You need a certain amount of points in this to be able to even have these on your ship. You can have them on your ship, but you can't turn them on. And then you also need the appropriate amount of energy to also power them. So that's the basic rundown of this. Like I said, this is going to be a pretty basic playthrough. This is the first ship with the first commander. You can still, I actually almost beat the game with this on like my second playthrough. The unfortunate part is I killed the final boss at the same time that he killed my commander. So I got the bonuses, or not the bonuses, I got the rewards for killing him, but then I lost the game, so I didn't get the rewards for beating the game. So we're gonna try to do that now. These playthroughs are very long, so it's probably gonna be a few hours for this video. I'm gonna keep it very real with you guys. But let's go ahead and just get right into it. Enough yapping. All right, you encounter an Aerokine choir ship. These vessels carry within them a chorus of countless initiates singing litanies in praise of the Lord of Blood. The dark energies conjured by this ritual are one of the ways the cult spreads its influence. So a lot of the times that we warp, we're going to encounter just things like this, just random things happening, and we can choose a few different options. We can investigate these guys or attack them. I'm going to choose to investigate just to see what's up. Turns out these guys are dead as fuck. As you approach, you begin to hear the chanting of all the initiates aboard the cultist vessel. Suddenly, the voices vanish. The cultist vessel has been possessed by an infernal will. It turns towards you and attacks. So this is a possessed cruiser. So there are cruisers that are unmanned, and it's pretty much just a living ship. And it'll just do things on its own. So we can't really do too much regarding the inside of it, because if I were to send crew over there, you see these red bars, there's no oxygen in the ship, so my crew will begin to die. So we do have to kill this ship by just shooting it down. So let's go ahead and get into it. So like I said, our weapons start at 0 and then they charge fully. I'm gonna go ahead and man our weapons bay. That way our weapons, and I'm also gonna man the shield bay so that they can both charge faster. Oh, great. here. All right, so we went ahead and destroyed their shield bay, and likewise disabled their shields for now. It does have a, what is it, a demon heart, so that will automatically repair the ship for it instead of a crew being the one to do it. But we just shit on them anyways, so it doesn't even matter. We got 27 scrap metal for that. Now, one of our crew members is injured. All crew members do regain health between warp jumps, so he should be back to full health whenever we jump again. So we're gonna go to the Imperial Shrine. Yep, he rested. He's not quite at full health, but you get the idea. And then there's also the shrines that we can pledge ourselves to. We get bonuses for them. I don't really see any negative effects to a lot of them. Only some of them will keep your commander from being able to rest, but that's about the most that I've seen. You arrive at an old Imperial shrine. Its structure is worn, but its solemn presence commands respect. We're gonna pledge ourselves to the Imperial cult. You swear fealty and devotion to the Imperial cult. A radiant warmth floods your veins like the embrace of the sun itself, igniting your flesh with renewed strength. So we get all of our crew restored, plus 10 hull integrity, which is actually up here. I forgot to explain that. I'll do that in a second. And we have the Imperial Shrine activated. Imperial citizen units appear more frequently in rewards and merchants. Only one shrine may be active at a time. All right, so this is our hull strength. So this is the health for our ship. Every time we get shot, we lose one hull. A point of our hull integrity. If this hits 0, we lose. Likewise with our commander, he cannot die. If he dies, we lose straight up. And this is also a permadeath game, so there's no scum saving, there's no reloading, no nothing. You die, you die. That is it. Let's get into the next one. We're gonna go ahead and hit a merchant because we have no choice. We don't really have any scrap, but we might be able to buy something. We can buy an Imperial crew. I wouldn't do that. I'll get this guy on the engines. Actually, scratch that. I'm gonna get him on the sensor. I forgot to explain the sensor up here. So this actually allows us to have visibility within the enemy ships and within our own ship. And depending on the level that it's at and the level that the enemies is at, it'll depend on whether we can see inside their ship. There's little activity here beyond the regular logistical traffic. Prepare to move on. All right, next. We're gonna do a shipyard. So these are just places to rest. We can either repair our hull, heal our injuries, construct a machine slave, or scavenge munitions. I always like to have a lot of crew on board just to man and repair shit and defend the ship from attackers. Now this is a machine slave. It's a husk, so this is the lowest of the low that you can get. They are really not good at anything other than just manning shit because they die fast and they do no damage. All right, on to the next one. You drop in at the next jump point and are confronted by a pirate vessel. The ship appears to be loaded with cargo collected from their former victims. All right, so you see this little gold chest in here? So what I'm about to do is I'm gonna have these two guys go into our launch bay. What I'm gonna have them do is launch themselves into the ship, the enemy ship. So we're gonna load our crew, launch the assault sled, and I'm gonna go ahead and take that chest from them. And as soon as I get that done, all right, yep, we got 35 scrap metal for that. I'm gonna go ahead and recall them. So recalls are instant, thankfully, because if it wasn't, that would be awful for us. And I also destroyed their weapon systems, so they can't really shoot us right now, which is really good. I'm gonna go ahead and destroy their shields as well, just so their shields stay down. We killed 2 of their crew, so that's really good for us. Your sensors detect an energy surge from the enemy ship's engines. They are powering up their warp drives. Enemies will also surrender or attempt to flee. You can stop them from attempting to flee by shooting out their warp drives, their engines at the back, or wherever they are on the ship. And if they surrender, you can refuse and just kill them anyways. If you accept, though, you can't kill them. The game will not allow you to. So we're gonna go ahead and just kill these guys. Oh yeah. What do we get? 21 scrap metal. I'm gonna save our scrap metal for a little while. A subspace rift tears open nearby and a vessel emerges. You are immediately hailed. Prepare for exsanguination. Alright, so these guys are blood cultists. But yeah, with machine slaves. So we're gonna actually, I always like to target their shields first, just so we can keep them down. We don't have to constantly keep harassing them just to be able to do damage to them. So easy peasy. Just got that down. Now, these husks hopefully will die. Never mind. This guy is a psyker, so that's another thing in this game. There are psykers, just like in Warhammer 40k, which they do pretty much the same thing. They have magic abilities, space abilities that they shoot out at people. They can heal people, summon things, do damage, do just a bunch of stuff. We're about to kill these guys. 23 scrap metal. So yeah, you have your factions, the Imperial Cultists, which is like the Imperium of Man. You have the Machine Cult, which is just like the Machine Cult in Warhammer 40k. You have who else is it? There's another faction, but I can't remember. Raiders. They're just Raiders, which are just they're pretty much just berserkers. They just fuck shit up. They just run wild. We really don't need anything. We can scavenge for munitions, but I don't have a missile launch bay, so I can't really use this right now. I'm gonna get another machine slave, and I'm gonna man this guy. I'll put him here, put this guy here. Alright, we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep it pushing. And so this is actually the full map. So once we get to here, this is the Stargate. It'll let us get to the next area. Alright, ahead, you notice several transport vessels docked to an Imperial citadel. Hundreds of pilgrims line the docking platform. Investigate, move on, or, because we activated the shrine, I think, we can seek blessings within. So you decide to disembark and mingle amongst the pilgrims. One of your crew members, long steeped in Imperial traditions, instructs you on the rites of the faithful. A few of the pilgrims are taken by your piety. Some offer supplies and another offers to join your journey. You depart enriched. Imperial Scribe, fire resistance 90%, and he's a psyker, so that's really good. 51 scrap metal and crew healed. Alright, so we have a psyker, but we don't actually have any. Oh, he does have an ability. He has Purify. He instantly grants immunity to debilitating effects to all allied crew on current ship for 10 seconds. Affects poison, slow, stun, immobilize, mind control, curses, and DPS reduction. We can actually change that if we want to, but we don't have any other psychic abilities to do that right now. And then we happen across an Imperial vessel on a courier mission. They issue a chain of broken and incoherent transmission shortly before opening fire. So there's not really a lot of diplomacy in the game. A lot of times when you encounter a ship, they're just gonna start blasting. They do not give a fuck. I'm gonna send this guy here. You're actually gonna come over here. We can also pause the game in command mode. So this will pause the game and allow us to issue commands one at a time. I'm gonna do this. So a bunch of stuff can happen at the same time. All right, we got 45 scrap metal. I'm gonna recall these guys because I don't really need them getting hurt too bad. Get you in there. Keep that down. Keep this down as well. Nice. They have a hull breach, so these guys are gonna start taking damage. The hostile ship breaks off its attack and begins powering up its warp drive. So we can go ahead and stop that before that happens, because I don't know that we'll be able to kill them before that happens. Now we stopped it. Put those shields down. And let's shoot at the commander for fun. They're dead. I might have to break this up into parts, guys, because I'm gonna be honest with you. This game is very long. Like, getting through a playthrough it took me like 3 hours, I think. So I might cut this up into pieces, but I'm gonna record the whole thing right now and then release them separately. Scattered debris litters the area. You manage to retrieve some useful material. We get Art Talons, so we get +1 DPS. +1 DPS in small rooms, and +2 DPS while nearby enemy ship systems, or just nearby ship systems. And then we get Burden, which is a Psyker ability. Cast a projectile that slows hostile units in target area for 10 seconds. I actually don't like this ability, so we're gonna take the Arc Talons. we'll go to the merchant, see if we can buy some weapons. These are all missile launchers. And I need a missile bay first to do anything with that. Oh, wow. Plus 400% door break speed. I really don't have any use for this because I don't have any munitions. We're gonna need this eventually, so I might as well just get it now. Do I have any? No, I don't have any missile templates. So we're gonna get a missile bay. I'm gonna go ahead and put this here. And then we're gonna get, what are we gonna get? Div missile. Ignore shield, small chance of fire, small chance of hull breach, inflicts minor crew damage. Ignore shield, small chance of fire, small chance of hull breach, inflicts minor crew damage. Charge time 20, charge time 14, charge time 20. Times 2 damage to systemless rooms. Ooh, that's pretty good. I'm gonna take that one. Alright, now we have 2 missiles that we can use. We have no missiles, but that's alright. We're gonna give this to this guy because he is been fighting for us, and we're gonna move on. We can't attack these guys, but I don't know how strong they are, and I don't really feel like fighting out right now. Ship tears it into real space and is immediately beset by a warship of the Cult of Blood. Also, a huge thing in this is that there's a lot of tears in space-time, which is also very much like 40K, and it does have some effects on the gameplay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and take down their shields. Shields are down, and then I need their weapon systems down so they're not doing damage to us. Right now we're fine, but eventually a lot of these guys are gonna start having more weapons. They're charging up their fuel drives or warp drives. They're gonna start having more weapons, and they're just gonna blow past our shields. So we're gonna need to upgrade those pretty soon. I think we're fine up until we get into the second area. So this is the Stargate, and see right now this is the full map, and we're trying to get here to the Imperial core worlds. We can go to different sectors, and these are gonna pretty much determine, I believe, the type of enemies and upgrades and abilities that we can get. I'm gonna go with the desolate expanses on the fringes of Imperial space, the desolate sector, because we are running an Imperial build. Our crew is Imperial recruits, our commander is an Imperial, our ship is an Imperial vessel, so I'm gonna stick with that. We can also go the techno-cult route, but we're not gonna do that. You arrive at one of the many protostar wastes interspersed across habitable space. Few colonies remain here, and those that do must remain ever vigilant against the roving bands of marauders that infest the region. Sorry guys that I'm always stumbling over my words in every video. I read really fast, and my mind gets ahead of where I'm reading, so while I'm saying a word, my mind is reading another word, and then I start saying that word at the same time, which is why I mix up a lot of the things that I'm saying. So when I say something, it sounds like I'm saying 2 words sometimes. That's why. It's a bad habit that I have, and I don't know that it'll ever change, and I'm sorry. You come across a Death Cult warship transporting valuables. So we're gonna go ahead and send these guys here. Let's see. So what is he shooting? Okay, so he just shot a psychic ability that slowed this guy. So the only thing that's gonna do is just slow his movement, but he's not moving, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna load these guys, and I wanted to launch them in here, but I can't, so I'm gonna do this instead. See if I can get him in here. Yep. Kill those guys. Alright, we got 36 scrap metal, 47 scrap metal. Well, if we kill the entire crew, we win. We don't have to destroy the vessel, which is what I was saying when it comes to the other play style. You don't have to destroy ships. You can just board their ship, kill everyone, and get the fuck out of Dodge. I will say it is a bit harder to do that play style, just because later on the enemies on those ships are ridiculously strong. But it is, I'm gonna be honest, a lot more fun. I'm gonna go to the listening station. This is for the raiders. You come across a hidden outpost of the Raider clans. Though it appears to have been deserted long ago, there is a still functioning signal relay in one of the side antechambers. The relay utilizes an ancient and powerful technology capable of broadcasting messages at ranges far greater than conventional equipment. It is said that certain Raider clans use this technology for managing their networks of operatives across the galaxy. You have the opportunity to broadcast the transmission. So I'm not going to do that right now. I don't know what that does. I'm not going to do that because we have the Imperial one active. I don't know where to check that, if I'm being completely honest. So we're just going to move on. We have quite a bit of scrap, so I'm going to go to the merchant. You detect an Imperial ship under attack by a Raider vessel. We're going to attack the Raider vessel. You move to engage the Corsair. In the beginning of a run, a lot of it is just kind of waiting around, unfortunately, because you got to wait for shit to charge. But it gets there. We missed, so they dodged our attack, and they have a laser. So that laser, it doesn't really do much against shields, but if it hits your ship, it does 1 damage per room that it hits. So that's what makes it pretty good. But we are missing all of our shots here. Please stop missing shots. You're gonna make me board these guys. Get this down. Good God, man. I also have an auto fire that we can use, but I don't really like using it because it kind of messes up the timing of a lot of the shots that I like to put out. Because there are some weapons that do ion damage, which just disables rooms, and that does not go through shields. It will. Oh wow, we got minus 1 hull integrity. Very fun. We're gonna go to the merchant. We're gonna trade with these guys. It'll do 1 damage to a shield, but it will not do any damage to a ship. It'll just disable what's in there. We can get a husk rack. So what a husk rack does, it's really cool. It'll construct workers for us on the ship, but they die between jumps. So while we're in battle or in between something, it'll start building people for us, and we can use those to raid another ship or man our systems if we need it. But we don't really have the space for that just because our launch bay room is very small. But this doesn't really have anything that I like, unfortunately, so we're just gonna repair the 1 damage and get the fuck out of Dodge. We can scavenge some munitions here in a bit, though. You re-enter real space dangerously close to a small planetoid. The atmosphere is tense. You press onwards. What I'm gonna do right now, actually, is I'm gonna upgrade our weapon system. Yeah, we need energy for this, so I'm gonna upgrade this. Yeah, so we only need 1 energy for that. We have no munitions right now, though, but we're going to get some here in a bit. And then I'm going to upgrade our shields as well. So we need to do this twice. We need 2 more energy for that. And we can up our shields, so now we have 2 shields. I'm going to warp. And scavenge free munitions. We got 6, so that gives us 6 missiles. Which one's the Gladius missile? I actually don't want to use that, so I'm going to use a siege missile. Like better. Your sensors isolate 2 Raider transports moving away from a convoy. They are separated from the main fleet and vulnerable to attack. So we can attack the ordnance transport or the equipment transport. I'm I'm gonna do ordnance, just because, like I said, we're not really raiding anybody, so it's better to have our ship equipped than our crew. You set your sights on the target and open fire. This is kind of a big-ass ship, so see how it goes. Yep, they have a missile barrage system. Siege bombard. Oh, they missed, thank God. We're actually gonna do this and then do this. Nice, so that's down. This ignores shields, right? Yeah, it ignores shields, times 2 damage to systemless runes. So we're gonna hit T. We're gonna target this. It did not disappoint. We're gonna hit their shields. Nice. We don't really have to worry about much. They missed again. Nice, very nice. We got 9 munitions, so we got net positive off of that. Oh, I didn't mean to click that, but I guess it's fine. Squadrons of raider clan ships are clustered around a white dwarf, preparing to jump. One of them breaks off from the rest and begins moving on your location. Weapons blazing. Okay, so I was wrong. This is not an Imperial territory. This is all raiders. Obviously, we're just fighting nothing but raiders. All right, we're gonna go for their shields. Shields are down. We're not gonna use missiles. I don't really feel the need to do that right now. We're gonna get their weapons down. But we need to keep their shields down for sure. We can accept their surrender or we can kill them. I'm gonna refuse only because this one shot's already gonna take them out. So we can get 11 munitions or a survivor husk. I'm gonna take the munitions because we're kind of good on crew right now. I'm gonna go to, well, what do we have? 25 munitions. What is this? Weapons dealer. Merchant mechanic. I want that weapons dealer. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna scavenge for more munitions. Yeah, the weapons dealer is gonna be the one that has the basic weapons for our. You can capture a raider vessel under attack by an Imperial patrol ship. I don't give a fuck who it is. We're fighting them. There are no friends in this universe. Unless they give me stuff, then we're friends. Alright, one of our shots just kind of fucked off into the wind. Okay, we are missing everything. Good God. I'm gonna fire a missile. Okay. This is gonna get on my nerves. This is why we need better weapons. Because this shit is way too slow. I'm gonna fire another rocket. Fuck it. And it's breached. Let's go. Get that shit out of here. $29 scrap and 62 scrap. Nice. All right, so let me see. Go here. The civilian colony is visible ahead. Cannon fire streaks across the void, and you realize the colony is under attack. We will assist the colony. You move in to engage the attackers when suddenly an Imperial ship emerges. They target your ship, announcing loudly over the comms. The enemies of the throne will be met with a swift end. Before you have a chance to explain yourself, they open fire. You're dead anyways, my boy. Yep. Just waiting. All right, so this guy has a psychic ability that shields an area against hostile projectiles. So he will actually block all of everything that I shoot at this purple thing will be blocked. So we're gonna not do that. He's protecting the shields, their engines, and their life support systems right now. It only lasts for, I think, 20 seconds or something. which is quite a long time, but this shit is gonna piss me off. It's not fucking shooting at me. Maybe it just goes until I take it out. We're gonna try. Yep, we're just gonna keep doing that. Yeah, see, this is why we need another weapon system. That way we can get past these shields. I'm just gonna do this again. I don't have to take out their... I don't have to worry too much about their shields if I just keep their weapons offline. Easy peasy. We'll just go ahead and kill them. Very nice. All right, so 42 scrap metal, and we have 3 breaches. Wow, that fucking sucks. I'm gonna do this. Do this. I'm going to repair real fast. We're gonna move these guys out of here because it's gonna take time for the oxygen to come back. We'll get our commander out of there because, wow, he took 50 damage from that. That fucking blows. We also cannot move until we have him sitting in the throne. We can go back in now. Get you in there. Get you back on this. And we are good. So we're going to go to the weapons depot. I so desperately need it. I'm going to trade. What do you have for me? Storm Cannon 1. Is that what we have already? Yes, it is. Radium Blaster. Number of shots 1. Charge time 11. Projectile speed 450. Crew damage per shot 30. Don't really want that too much. Fuel Salad. Or fuel salad. Yeah. Charge time 16, projectile speed 600, hull damage per shot 1, projectile count 3, spread 45. So this is kind of like a shotgun blast. I do like this one. It is kind of in my opinion, but it's better than what we have. I'm gonna be honest though, I'm gonna take both of these. And this. And then I need to upgrade this shit. Okay, what do I need? I need... Damn. Yeah, I need more of this shit, but we don't have enough right now. So right now we're gonna have to manage what we got going on, but that's okay. We'll be alright. You enter real space and instantly find yourself taking fire from a possessed ship. Yep. We're gonna put you here. We're gonna put you here. I forgot to equip them with the weapons, but that's okay. What we're gonna do is load the crew. Oh yeah, straight in there. Get that shit for me, please. 31 scrap to recall. Thank you. Back to your position. Alright, so now we have adequate amount of shit, but what I don't want is that, to be honest with you. Because this is the one that does crew damage. Yeah, it doesn't have a crew. I'm just gonna do this for the fuck of it, so we can get some damage going. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for that to go, and we're just gonna rip everything at their shield system. Keep that offline, and boom! Look at that, so much easier. Chaotic Rift teleports all crew and target room to random rooms on the opposing ship. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna take the munitions. That's always good. And then we can upgrade this. Can I have this online yet? Yes, I can. And I forgot to, what is it? Not this guy, it's that guy. I have to equip this guy with a weapon. Alright, unvisited node. What the fuck? Poison DPS +2. There's a destroyed cultist vessel here. You're able to scavenge some protective gear from the wreck. Okay. I mean, I don't really need that. Stargate time. Okay. War cult or exclusion zone? We're in the exclusion zone, I think, right? Where we just were. And war cult sector. Forces of Crom. We'll do the exclusion zone. You arrive on the outskirts of the exclusion zone, a region of space demarcated by Imperial astrogation authorities as areas containing subspace anomalies of magnitudes greater than Class 6. The path ahead is long and treacherous, but those who come ready may find great rewards. Nice. Let me switch these real fast. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go to the prayer node thing. I forgot what it's called. A large nearby rift storm dissipates to reveal a derelict orbital colony floating through space. Somehow it has been transported here from its original orbit. Yeah, 52 scrap metal. Let's go. Always good. Corrosive gases detected. So this is what I was talking about with the space-time shit affecting gameplay. So it'll have anomalies that happen. So it could be extreme heat, an ion storm, corrosive gases, shit like that, and it'll really fuck you up. So you gotta be careful. You come across a small deserted outpost. Nothing appears out of the ordinary, save for a pattern of complex sigils pointing towards the single flayed corpse nailed to its entrance. It is a shrine to an ancient god. A ship suddenly emerges from hiding. It bears the dark, regal heraldry of the blood cult. You will be my sacrifice to Ariok. So this is a challenge. I think we have to beat 2, maybe 3 ships in a row. Okay, these are not armed. That's not good. For us to be able to do this, and they're sending people our way. I'm gonna pause here, and I'm gonna send these guys to do that. And we're gonna do this. We want to kill their crew. Back here, and we'll get you back here. And that missed. That's not good. You can also save their stations, so whenever I want them back in place, I can just click this button and they'll go right back to where I saved them at. I'm gonna wait on this. Okay. Boom. 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 Fuck it, I need the shields down. Yep, we can kill these guys, hopefully. It missed! Son of a fucking bitch. Alright, these guys are gonna come here. I need you boys in here. Alright, back to your stations. We are shooting shit. Kill these guys. Nice, we killed them all. Or not all of them, we killed those guys, so their shields are down permanently. Nice, they're dead. I can maybe kill this guy. Or we just blow up his ship instead. 36 scrap metal and 1 munition. Nice. Pledge yourself to the blood god. We're gonna do that. Offer your blood. So this is one of the offerings that I was saying that will affect you. So a wave of perverse energy floods your psyche. Blood trickles from your eyes. The pain is excruciating. Delirious with agony, you begin to lose consciousness. You feel something akin to rapture. Shorn is injured. You wake up to discover a strange brand carved into your neck. It bleeds. We take damage and we cannot rest for 3 jumps. We took 40 damage. That's a lot. There's nothing but the cold emptiness of space here. What is this? Merchant? We have very little. Oh, there's high temperatures here, though. We're gonna go anyways. We have very little scrap. I'd rather fight. We arrived dangerously close to a white-hot star. A heavily armed Imperial starship is visible in the distance, speeding towards you. The impious deserve no mercy. You're right, brother. Here's what I'm gonna do. But we have extreme heat. I don't know exactly what this does. Oh, great. Where these guys coming in? These guys are coming in right here. Oh, it starts fires on our ship. Very nice. So we can actually open airlocks to get that shit out of there. Hello? Kill this man. Ah, shit. I didn't mean to do that. He can actually stay here. Alright, this is very good for us. Kill these guys. Missed. Okay, those are down. Oh wow. Heavy disruptor missile. What does this do? Ion damage 3, munitions cost 1, ignore shields. Oh, I'm gonna accept their surrender and take that. That sounds pretty good. So we now cannot kill them, but we're gonna go ahead and take the fuck off before we get more fires going. We'll just go down. I would pass on the merchants if we need to. You arrive to see a devastated planet in front of you. An Imperial flotilla is holding station in orbit high over the smoking ruins of the surface colonies. We're gonna investigate. Notice a field of wreckage from an recent battle. Search through a wreck that was once a cultist vessel. We recover an unfamiliar artifact from one of the bodies. Ah, this is the siege cloth. Several Imperial vessels have noticed your activity that demand you leave the area. I will fight all of you. I do not care. We're gonna go ahead and airlock that. And let's see. You have this. Or you're 6. We're gonna give this to you. It did not change your damage whatsoever, but that's okay. We'll give that to Jorn. We'll make ourselves a poison. Alright, that's done. Go ahead and warp. We really don't have scrap to be spending, so we're just gonna go here. Ah, great. We sent some malefic presence. A possessed vessel is attacking you. Okay, so this guy here, we'll send Jorn as well. We'll send this guy to the front. We'll get you the fuck out of Dodge, because that guy will die very fast. Okay, alright. Now you're just being a pain in my ass. You are not fighting. Why are you fighting? And they're shooting gas at me. Great. Everyone to your stations, please. Okay, see, now we're getting our ass whooped. You had to deal with that bullshit. They probably don't have any crews, so this is pointless. I'm gonna hit this, because I want this thing dead. Nice. Fuck you. Big shape scrap metal. Let's go. Safe place to rest. I need to see our health. This guy's pretty low. We're okay on our hull. We'll do hull. Just because it's harder to repair a hull. This is not good though. You need to leave. You need to leave. Get out of there, please. All right. Well, now that guy's almost dead, so that sucks. Vanguard Destroyer. I've never seen this. I don't know who these people are. A sleek biomechanical ship appears without warning. No known starship pattern, no insignia. You receive a brief transmission before the ship opens fire. Presence unauthorized. Containment initiated. What the fuck? Who are you? I have never seen this ship before, so I don't really know what we're in store for. Oh, what the fuck? All right, all systems are a go. Some damage going. Nice, we killed most of their crew. Nice, and we're starting fires. Let's fucking go. With some more crew. That sucks. Oh, that was easy. That was so easy. Scattered debris lives press air. So we get 10 munitions or a translocator. We actually already have one of these. It's on our commander. All it does is teleport itself to target room. I haven't found it very useful, but I mean, whatever, I guess. I'd rather have the munitions. Your sensors detect an unusual signature left behind by the enemy ship. Approach the signature. Ooh, photon cannon. You trace the signal to a sealed storage vault housing a starship weapon unlike any you've seen. Compact, refined, and clearly built with advanced engineering. Hell yeah. Let's see what the fuck we can do with that. Stun crew for target room. Full damage per shot. Charge time 12 seconds. 10 seconds. Take this off and put this bad boy in. Okay. Very nice. Oh, wow. This is a very long one. Oh, there's a boss up here. Ooh, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. This is already approaching an hour, so maybe we'll just finish this one and then call it quits. We have intruders though, so that sucks. Let's get you two. Kill this fucking thing. That's okay. That's fine. Shoot that guy. Nice, that thing's dead. Whatever the fuck that is. Now we wait. I'm gonna kill this. That shield down. They both missed. Not cool. I need to shoot this. Okay, cool. We got it anyways. Nice, we're doing good. What was the other missile? What did that do? Oh, ion damage. That's what it did. And it ignores shields. That's right. I'm gonna upgrade. We need shields. We need shields bad. Go up. Battered Imperial supply barge lurches through the exclusion zone, trailing plasma and leaking cryogel. It is taking fire from an unknown vessel. Supply barge sends a transmission, but you cannot make out the words. Still, the intent is clear. I need help. Yeah, these fucking guys again. You move into attack range of the enemy vessel. Your comms array intercepts one of their transmissions. Hostile posture confirmed. EM scatter indicates weapons charging. Forward batteries are active. Recommend immediate combat posture. Okay, I guess this is their area. I've never encountered these guys before. It seems like they got some good shit. Alright, we're gonna target everything here. Yes, shoot that. Kill him. No! How could you? Oh, they're stunned. Very nice. Kill them, kill them, kill them. Please. You missed again, you motherfucker. Son of a bitch. Kill them, please. Don't let them repair that. Nice. Oh, now you're dead. Goodbye. Okay, these guys are actually very easy. Wow, we got a lot of scrap metal ammunition. That's crazy. And 78 for saving these guys. We'll go up again. Fire engulfs your viewport. You seem to have stumbled into the midst of a major Imperial fleet action against the infernal cults. Worse still, proximity alerts indicate that you are dangerously close to the local star. You barely have a chance to react before you're pulled into battle. Fuck you guys. I'm gonna keep it real. I am starving. Alright, let's not catch fire. Okay, this goes down first. Nice. Oh shit, it's not gonna do it. It's alright though. Gotta wait, gotta wait, gotta wait. Ah, damn it, stop missing. Those are down. I'm gonna shoot this. I need to airlock this. Oh, I can do this. Nice. Battle continues. What am I, a bitch? A nearby chromic warship presents itself as a target. Sensor shows signs that they're dealing with Imperial orders. Oh shit. You guys might die. Because I do not give a fuck. I actually can't save them either, so bad for you guys. What I can do though is this. Probably. Not anymore. Yeah, not anymore. They completely dodged and died instantly also. Fuck you guys. They're just dodging everything. Oh, that's not good. Let that out. Do this too. Just unleash everything. We're letting out all of our oxygen right now. Nice. Okay. Battle winds down. You hear an open broadcast. To all faithful servants of the throne, the enemy generals have been destroyed, their fleet scattered. Victory is at hand. Purge any who do not bear the imperial insignia. That might be us. The situation becomes too dangerous. You are forced out of the fight. And you're gonna go here, and you're gonna go here. Die, please. I know. Alright, get out of there. Don't start a fire. God damn it. He actually needs to stay in there to repair that. But we'll leave. We'll leave first. We'll go down. Riftstorm periodically disrupts your sensor scans. You discover an aerokine vessel in the process of gathering subspace psychem precursor compounds. We're attacking them, of course. Okay, and we wait, and we wait, and we wait. I wish there was a way to speed stuff up a little bit just so you don't have to wait so long, but it's fine. We'll do this. We're gonna load every disruptor missile. Easy peasy. See how good missiles are? They're amazing. I don't need the missile template, so we're gonna keep moving. What I do need is shields, so I'm actually gonna upgrade those again. Ah, shit. Techno-cult ship emerges from a nearby rift storm and begins shooting. Okay, they have a lot of weapons. They have a missile bay here. I need those shields down though. Probing, it's okay. Getting stopped. The rift storms here have scrambled our sensors and caused us to misidentify your ship. We have our deepest apologies. Oh! I'll accept. The commander explains they were in pursuit of a vessel commandeered by a renegade machine priest. The unnatural engines in this region have corrupted their data banks and they have gone mad. Open fire suddenly sprays out from a nearby rift storm, punching massive holes into the technical ship. It explodes. Damn. Thanks for those guys. We didn't have to fight them. Cool. Upgrade. Shields, yes. What is this? 30. Yeah, we'll do that. System power, we don't need that. Do that. Alright, we have full shields now, which is not a lot, but it's something. This is debuffed right now, but we'll live. Alright, we're going for that boss. We're going for that boss. Alright, let's get it. I am not a bitch. Not you. What I really need... Oh my fucking god. What I was gonna say... What I really need is for these guys to die first. You can go here. You are going to load. Into there. Fusion charge. Nice. Recall. Back to stations. Okay. Kill that thing. Cool. Alright, we should be okay now. I don't need to disrupt any weapon systems. We'll hit the techno hard though. Or the demon heart, sorry. Scrap. God damn it. These are the guys that like to run around too. Kill that thing. Get over here. Get out of there. Alright, everyone. Ah, fuck. Poison in there though, that's the problem. Yes, perfect. What I needed. What I need is for this to go down, this to go down, this to go down, and you can die, I guess. We're gonna disrupt their shields, actually. Okay, perfect. Shields are down completely. Easy. That's not good. Okay, this guy needs to die. Right, let's get you out. Let's get you in. Oh my fucking god. Alright, well, we're going into this boss. Kind of fucked up. 75% hull. Giant necrophage. I heard this. I fought this thing once before. It wasn't that bad, but it's kind of a bitch because once you beat it, you have to beat it again. Your path crosses something ancient and pulsing. Not dead, not quite alive. Your instruments twitch. The void has grown a tongue. Lifeless meat puppet flashes erratically on your view screen. Body fused with what used to be a command throne. It does not speak. You power your weapons, prepare to engage the monstrosity. Okay, this is gonna be a pain in the ass because I have a lot of those. Oh, and they have shields. Son of a fucking bitch. And they also have this. I want this really bad. What I'm gonna do... Can't target their shields, which blows ass. Well... Probably take that down, to be honest. Wow, that is a lot of shields. Jesus Christ. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Okay, here's what we have to do. Oh my god, bro. Get out. Did that guy just die? I think we're gonna lose. Yeah, we're gonna lose. Oh, we're gonna lose. Oh, yeah, we're definitely losing. That guy's dead. Oh, yeah, we're losing. I fucked up, guys. I super fucked up. Yeah, that sucks. Is our commander dead? No. He can fight these guys. That's not really the issue. That's the issue, getting shot constantly. Get in there, help him out. Okay, I'm gonna need to sack these guys. Get back to your position. That guy died. I need my shield back up. Okay. Fuck. I need this guy dead, bro. Okay, he's dead. Thank God. We can get this. Oh, damn it. Doing the siege mission. Fuck it. We're not going for that. Yet either. You gotta be fucking kidding. Okay, might as well just go for the... Oh no. I have like no crew left. Who's fighting? I have 3 people left. Ah, we're dead. Son of a bitch. I regret this. Ah, your ship met its end in flames. We were wildly unprepared for that. That's my fault. I thought we can do it because I've done it once before. It's all right. So, Triumph of... is that Heaven? No. I don't know. All destroyed by giant necrophage. Fuck you. We get resonance, so we can actually use this to purchase new commanders and ship variants, I believe. But yeah, that was Void War. I really like this game. It's $20, but honestly, I would highly recommend picking it up. They're still updating it and adding new encounters, new commanders, new ships, and stuff like that. It's very fun, and it's a huge time sink. You can get so much out of this. I would definitely recommend doing so if you are curious about it. I'm going to be making a few more episodes on this just because I enjoy it so much, but I'm going to be playing this a lot on my off time as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. Wow, we're at 1:10 already. But I really appreciate the support. Please like and subscribe if you like the video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.